Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and today is time for part 2 Halloween series. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to create this witch shoe. If you're interested, I'm going to show you every single thing you need to create that project. I'm going to use beautiful collection Halloween from Relatively Thoughtful. I really hope you will like it because it is very good quality cut and it's perfect for so many beautiful projects. But first, I want to invite you to our Facebook group called RT Create, Make and Share, and I left the link to it in the description down below. Now I've got 7 by 7 inches scrap piece of copy paper, and it's always a good idea to have your paper that you want to use for your template the size you want for your project. So in this case, I really want my card to fit in 7 by 7 inches envelope. So that was the main idea. As you can see, I'm just using my pencil to draw a shape of a shoe. As simple as it is. And if you want, you can take a screenshot of my design. I'm going to tell you later when you can do it, like now, for example, or you can always make adjustments or create your own template, and literally that can be any size you want. And if you use any of the design papers from Relatively Thoughtful, I really hope you will feel inspired and actually use your beautiful photos and put them on our Facebook group so everyone can see your beautiful projects. As you can see, I'm using my scissors to fussy cut my template. If you want, you can also use some thicker card for your templates. I always tend to use copy paper, but you can use whatever you want. And what's really good about creating all those templates, you can keep them forever. And as I said before, you can create those shoes literally in any size you want. So if you want a bigger card, that is not a problem. Or you can scale it down and make it slightly smaller. That is absolutely fine. So when our template is ready, it is time to actually use thicker card. And in this case, I'm going to use 300 GSM white card. You can take a screenshot if you want. And it is time to actually trace it. And I'm going to do it twice because first we need the front of the card and also the back of the card. And using your template, you can actually use a tape or a removable adhesive and place it on your card. As you can see, I'm not very bothered here. I'm just using my fingers to actually hold the template. So whatever works for you, just do it for your project. As you know me, I absolutely love shaped cards, and Halloween is the time of the year where you can have so much fun creating lots of amazing projects. That's why today I decided to create a witch shoe with no special dice. And I do encourage you to create your own templates because every single shaped card, it is very unique. And that's exactly what I like about card making and paper crafting. You can do whatever you want and nothing really stops you. Now it is time to fussy cut our front and back of the card, and again I'm using my scissors, and in this case I'm using my Crafter's Companion scissors. And I also left all the names of the products I use in today's video, so you can check them in the description down below. So when this is ready, then you have to decide what beautiful design papers you are going to use. And this is always the most tricky part for me. For the bottom of the shoe, I decided to use that blue. It is very beautiful and I couldn't resist. And in this case, I actually turned it over and I'm going to trace my shoe on the wrong side, and this way it's going to actually fit because on this part I didn't want to have any pencil mark, and this is the way to go if you want to do it. And now I can leave that beautiful design paper for my future project. And I do encourage you, keep your elements because you can always even use smaller pieces for beautiful decorations. Now when this is ready, that will go at the very bottom of my shoe. But as you can see, the top is still missing, so I decided to use that beautiful, let's say, light green. I think it works so well with that dark blue. And also, I'm going to use beautiful orange from this collection. I literally just couldn't resist. The whole collection is just so beautiful and perfect for so many fun Halloween projects. I wonder, do you create Halloween projects? If you do, what is your favorite theme? Please let me know. Also, last week I created a camper van with the same design papers. If you haven't seen it, the link is in the top right corner. And also, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you 2 other Halloween projects I created last year. So if you're interested, I really hope they will inspire you to create something fun this year. So now we've got the whole shoe ready, but still, we can add a few details, and that's exactly what I want to achieve. So using my pencil, I'm drawing the curve, I'm going to cut it out, and now it is time to actually use an eraser, because I don't want anyone to see all those pencil marks. And as you can see, the orange and the green will go underneath that beautiful dark blue. And to add a little bit more interest to the bottom of our shoe, I'm going to actually create a different curve. And this way it looks better, don't you think? Now, before we assemble the whole card together, I thought it would be a good idea to add fun element, and I'm going to fussy cut 2 of those pumpkins, and we're going to create a spinning element, because why not? There is lots of space in that shoe to do it, and I really wanted something kinetic on this card, something a little bit unexpected, so when the recipient opens the card, or actually when they take it out from the envelope, those pumpkins are going to spin. And I haven't used that technique in a long time, so I thought today is the day. As you can see, I'm using my embroidery thread. However, for the spinning element, you can use whatever is in your stash. But first, I'm going to apply a little bit of liquid glue on the back of one of the pumpkins, then add more glue on top of the thread and attach the second pumpkin. And now it is time to use your scissors and fussy cut some of the elements that you don't want. And now the trick is to actually make that thread straight, and it has to have some tension because it has to be very straight. Now I'm going to use my red liner tape, and as you can see, I actually tangle that thread, and this is very crucial for any spinning card, because later on when the dry adhesive dries over time, actually it can come undone. So this is the trick. So you actually tangle that thread around your tape or liquid glue. And if you have never ever created a spinning card, I really hope this video will inspire you to create one. So now it is time to assemble the card together, but I still saw some of the pencil marks, that's why I used my eraser. As you can see, I'm using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, to put all those elements together. And I started with the green because I really wanted to have it at the very back of my shoe. Now it's time for orange and also that dark blue. Super quick, easy, and again, as you can see, I'm not using any special dies because you can actually create your templates for any projects. And I think this one would be actually good to stand proudly on the shelf. What do you think? Do you agree? If you do, please let me know in the comments down below. As you can see, the shoe is nearly done, and now it is time to add some elements. But first, we have to create our base. So I've got my scoring board. It is time to fold the top, create that flap, and I'm going to get rid of some of the excess using my scissors because I don't want to see the recipient looking at that flap. So yes, you can do it. Now using my one and only liquid glue, I'm going to put all those pieces together. And it's always a good idea to open your card and burnish that fold. And now if you have any excess of white card, you can use your scissors and fix it. Super quick and easy. Because as you can see, we're not using any special dies, so you can always adjust all the elements on your card. So it is nearly done, but at this point I thought something is still missing. How can I add a little bit more interest to my card? So I had a look at my stash and I found this beautiful lace. I actually got it from a friend of mine, and I think that will work so well on this witch shoe. And I wonder, how often do you use lace in your card making or paper craft projects? Please let me know. Maybe you have your favorite. If you do, what is the color? I'm really curious, so please send me that comment. When this is ready, as you can see, I'm applying a little bit of black sharpie because I wanted to really stand out and add that detail on my shoe, because you can always use white, but in this case I really wanted some contrast, and black and orange, they work so well together, especially for Halloween. As you can see, I'm using my one and only liquid glue to attach it. And I also found this ribbon, I don't know how to call it, and it has some gold elements, but it also is like, let's say, silver/gray, and I thought that will work as well. And to be honest, I just left it to dry for a couple of minutes, and in this time it is time to die cut our words. And in this case I use my elegant alphabet from Tattered lace, and using my gold mirror card I created trick or treat, and I decided to actually stick it from the back. So it is like a saying on a diagonal line. I just wanted something a little bit different, and it's always a good idea to start with your longest words first and then shortest one. So we've got trick or treat. Now it is time to get rid of the excess of the lace. As you can see, it's always a good idea to open your card and do it from the back, because this way it will be beautifully finished. And our card is nearly done. I couldn't resist. I had to add some black gems in this case, and I do wonder, what do you think about this? I really hope you feel inspired to try something new today. And again, if you see any excess of white card, now is the time. And our card will be complete. As I said, it's going to fit in 7 by 7 inches envelope. You can always twist that pumpkin, and our spinning element works beautifully. Please let me know, what do you think about this project? And don't forget that in the description down below I left a link to our Facebook group called RT Create Make and Share. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget that every Monday and Thursday I've got videos on my channel. See you in my next video. Bye!